Hello, this is BBC News with Liam. These are our main stories. Building work is well underway at Penwith and Priory Academy. We look at an innovative approach to construction site hoardings. Also, mobile technology in the classroom and how it's enhancing learning. Our main story. Penwith and Priory Academy has been a hive of activity recently due to new building work taking place and their unique school, business and community competition, the 60-60-60 Board Challenge. Over to Sophie to tell us more.
Today at Penwith and Priory Academy, the 60-60-60 competition is well underway. The students are hard at work painting their boards.
Right, well 60-60-60 means that we have 60 years because it was our 60th anniversary last year. So 60 boards and 60 designs is what we've got here around the building site.
We thought we'd make a bit of a feature out of it. So rather than just having a blank white hoarding that we normally have, we thought we'd get you guys to decorate it. So we've got our painter and decorating company to supply all the paint. We've supplied the brushes and the kettles as well that we put all the paint into. So and we've got a board to do as well. I've actually drawn out 1953, which is the first year the school, when the school was being built, so which is quite apt. So we've got that.
Basically, our board is on the year 1970. A famous band, as people know, called the Beatles, and they split up within that year. So we've done the idea of it split up with all the rainbows and colours.
Ron Weasley, when he was born. Okay, so the character he plays, Ron Weasley, Rupert Grint, it's in homage of his achievements as an actor.
Our board is about the 1976 Olympics. The Winter Olympics was in Montreal and the Summer Olympics was Innsbruck.
Well, I'm going to have a look around and year 2000 looks interesting. So other than that, I'm going to have a look around and see what's going on, but they all look fantastic. But 1953, stand by.
Earlier on today, Sophie visited Kingsford Primary School to interview the students who took part in the competition.
Hi, my name's Sophie and today I'm here at Kingsford Primary School in Penwith to interview the creators and designers of the 1999 board. What is your board about?
It's about SpongeBob first going on to Nickelodeon and the person going around the world in a hot air balloon and the Euro coming out.
What have you most enjoyed about your experience?
The painting. And painting it. Drawing.
Why have you chosen to use those designs?
Because those are things that happened in 1999.
Have you seen any of the other designs? Which ones are your favourite?
I don't know the year, but I saw a Star Wars one. And that was like on the other side to us, and there was like a 1988 one. I don't know what it was, but it was awesome.
What's your favourite?
Harry Potter one.
Now mobile technology in the classroom. At Priory, the students are embracing the digital world in order to have a unique learning experience that puts them at the front of new learning and teaching methods. Earlier today, Yuvraj visited a music lesson with Mr. Taylor to see this exciting use of technology in action.
How do you think the iPads has developed during the start when you received the iPads?
I think the major thing for me really is the fact that students can show their work immediately on Apple TV in front of the class, so whereas in the past I'll have to walk around the classroom and look at each person's work individually, instead now we can use examples on the board. Everybody can see it immediately, we can all comment on it, and we can all feedback instantaneously about what they've done. So it's been excellent.
Do you find the iPad very educational?
Oh yes, because one student could research one thing, another student could go off in a completely different direction and research something else, and we can bring a lot of different ideas to the table. So when you're teaching a lesson, you might set off with one idea of where you want to get to at the end of the hour, but then, due to the iPad, due to what somebody's found or researched, suddenly the lesson could go off in a different direction, a different tangent, and we're more personalising the learning for the student depending on what they've found on their iPad.
How can students present their work?
Students, to me, present work in a number of ways. They hand things in to an app called Showbie, and I can mark things with either a voice note or a text note. Also, they present the work to the class on Apple TV, but equally, we can think, pair and share going round the room. Pupils can stand up and move to look at other people's work on their iPads, and so it's really quite a mobile piece of technology in itself, but it also encourages students to be mobile around the room, working and looking at other people's work as the lesson progresses.
Are you impressed with the iPad technology?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, students are engaged, as I said before, with the actual iPads themselves, and so doing the work on them, doing the research, being connected to the internet, using all the different apps, it's simply a natural extension to their home life, really, and to have the iPad themselves to carry on the work at home, I think is excellent.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So why would a school invest in mobile technology? Sophie interviewed Mrs. Cowell, the Director of Learning and Teaching at Priory, to find out why.
Mrs. Cowell, how does the iPad enhance children's learning?
It enhances your learning because it gives you the ability to be more independent in your research. It is a one-to-one mobile device, which means that you can go anywhere with it. So we've had children take them out to New York, we've had children go to local museums with them. The flexibility of being able to create content really quickly is how it enhances, and also the fact that you can access your teachers 24/7 via email and other apps, etc. The creativity that we've seen children come out with has been incredible.
How successful has the iPad scheme been?
I think it's been very successful so far. Of course, there's always room for improvement, and I don't think the journey with iPads and mobile technology resources is ever over. I think we have to keep looking to enhance and keep looking at how we're going to improve.
Well, it seems like the use of mobile technology in the classroom is certainly the future. This is Liam, BBC News.